Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Portland Riverhogs and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. 3 down. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Green from the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Green on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And here's Green, operating from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic. Watch twist. Watch the twist. 36, 36.
Green down. Go throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Green, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 10 logo. I'm scared. Check 37. Shady weapon. Check 52. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Begin.
They begin with a run by Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, shoot. Hey, stand on. Hey, check 22.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Bills make over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Drain down on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Now Green, throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here with Smith. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
On the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check 24. General West. Check nickel.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Catch made. It's Moreau. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. To throw on 3rd down, Green. And he fires one, but incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
2 draw forfeit. Squeeze. Check.
A first down carry for Smith. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Hey, shelter. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
Manning. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
We got this. First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
218, chop. Hey, exit. Watching you five. I got one. Clear, 5.
On play action, it's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Now Manning. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Ready. 50, plant. Rock it. Rush in. 61, matchbox, lights. Check 4.
On first down, Smith. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
80 gators. 80 weapons.
It's second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, echo. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I got one. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 50. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Manning going for the deep ball. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 52 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right here. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Hey. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Operating from the gun. Green. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's trash. Check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen.
Green to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Come get some. He don't want it. Mike 2. Watch 2. And keep it up. Tighten up. Go. Check.
Now Green throwing on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Tight dog. Shift.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Check. Crouch. 81. Crouch. Shift.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Don't take this way.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch twins. He's coming around.
To throw is Green on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Alpha. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Check 59. Mike is 59. Hey. 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, check. 59. Go. That's got to be a...
Throwing again. Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch out. Check three. Check nine. Screen.
And here's Green. From the gun, he'll throw. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
First down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll run it here with Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
General West, look at me. Score, now. Get ready.
This is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run on first down. Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Let's go one more. Pilot, 64, weak. That's all. Five. Mike, 55. Yo, go.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Complete. Smith has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
52. X3. 218. Chop. Begin. Hey!
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Room here to run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Cut. Switch. Check. Come.
They're going to keep it on the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Second and 3. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, Wahoo! 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Yep. Hit it.
On first down, Nanu. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watch two. I'm coming after you. Slam. Come on. Check 6 guys.
Green to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 2. Watch 2.
To throw is Green, operating from the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And here's Green, looking to throw on second down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Here we go on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls. Smooth. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got it. Mike, 55. Check 50. Look at me, zipper.
Throwing is Manning. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! A big play there. 49 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Drain down. Going to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 55, Mike 55, your track. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
So after the INT, it's Manning. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, Orbit. Go out. Patchy. Yeah. Ready?
Manning gonna throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, you! 59! Mike's 59! I got one! 59's Mike! Go! Check, 59! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Five!
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey. You got motion, man. You got... Hey, Delta. Mike, check. 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Manning to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will score. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Green. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, seam six. Get that ball.
Manning looking to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on
Ladies and gentlemen,